Today's video is brought to you by Inlights. Check out their Roxbox Valiant series today at inlights.com. That's INLIGHTZ.com. You are now watching WhoDooTV. Welcome to WhoDooTV. We are live at Emerald City Comic Con 2019, and we are live with Vita Ayala.
Hi, how are you?
So glad you're here. One of my favorite Valiant books right now is Livewire, and
thank you.
You're the writer on it.
Yes, I am the writer.
Killing it.
Thank you so much. I actually inherited the team from Secret Weapons, so really that's my secret weapon, is that the team is amazing.
Right, and you've taken a great step, just like in unison of where Livewire was with Secret Weapons, then Harbinger Wars 2, and then we're seeing her in a weird spot right now.
Yeah, it's the next chapter in kind of that story arc, but you don't have to read those things in order to enjoy it. I do suggest it, because Secret Weapons is the best thing, but yeah. In Livewire, her first solo title, she is a fugitive. So coming off of Harbinger Wars 2, in which she threw down with the government and showed them what was up, now the government is after her. And so she has to kind of recalibrate not just what she's doing in terms of the outside world, but kind of how she's viewing her own actions.
So. Awesome. It's great where she's at right now. I'm enjoying the story a lot. And so you got Secret Weapons. What did you do getting into Livewire? What all did you read? Yeah.
I read everything that she'd appeared in since the reboot.
Okay.
Just back to back to back. And I reread Secret Weapons multiple times, and Harbinger Wars 2. As it was coming in, I was reading that. So I read some of the scripts and some of the issues and stuff.
And so this book's ongoing, and you got a new art team coming on the next arc. So tell us a little about what she might get into in the next round, about what you can tell me without spoiling.
They let me bring in new villains for her again, which is really, really awesome. This time it's less of an individual and more of kind of a structural thing. Okay. So she's taking her first steps towards fighting a larger problem again since having done what she did in Harbinger Wars 2. It's her first kind of superhero debut again since that stuff. I don't know what else I can say. I guess I can tease that she's juxtaposed against another woman in this storyline. I can say it that way. So yeah, it's a good one, I think. The art's great. Right? Oh, you gotta love Kano's art. And Patricia and Raul. The way that Kano is, I can't even describe it. Oh, can I guess we did preview some of the pages, so I can say that one of the characters is might be familiar if you are into like Twin Peaks or anything with Joan Chen. I'm just saying. That's awesome. And you have quite a bit ready for Livewire already. So it's going to go on for a little bit. Yeah, I'm allowed to say that we're getting a third arc now. So I can say that there will be more after the coming arc. We definitely love that. And Livewire, she has these groups that are with her that we introduced in Secret Weapons. Are we going to continue to see more of those guys around? I love bringing them in. I love the kids so much. And I think that something that is really kind of central to Livewire's character is her empathy and her being a mentor. And she really loves those kids. Like, those are her kids. And so as much as I can, within the confines of whatever the story is, I like to touch base with them at least. Okay. So. And editorial had you give you somebody to play with. Who would you ask Robert to kind of, hey, let me have this toy? I don't know. I love Livewire so much. I have been trying to let them let me do a Lil Livewire and Blood Tot book. I thought that would be great. Maybe like a cameo by Bloodshot, just because I would like to see what the dynamic is like now following Harbinger Wars 2. Okay. So to explore that like face to face would be fun. But that's great. I'm very happy with Livewire stuff. Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit how you got into Valiant. How this started getting you into Livewire. I read Valiant like from before. Great. Nothing in order, right? Because when you're a kid, you just kind of pick up comics. But I actually got into Valiant again because of Secret Weapons. So I picked up the first issue and I was like, this is amazing. Not only is it beautiful, but like I'm really engaged with the story. And from there, I kind of spiraled outward. I read some Shadow Man and Ninjak and, a little bit of everything. And then when I got the gig, then I went through and made sure I read everything with her, but also some of the spin-off stuff, because I think one of the things that's really cool about the Valiant universe is that even though these books can stand alone, they really do kind of like interconnect. And you can read any of them by themselves, but you get a really interesting context when you do kind of spin off and read the other stuff. So.
And that's awesome. And so did they reach out to you, or did you actually send a pitch in?
I was asked to pitch on Livewire. There were multiple people pitching on it, awesome. But they were like, we want to hear your take. And I guess they liked it, because here it is.
Right. And on that, you've got a great resume, like The Wilds. I'm loving Submerge that you've done.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your independent stuff that you're doing.
It's mostly queer and brown. That's my brand. I like to, I don't know, I like a lot of different genres right now. I've been putting out stuff that's either horror or kind of sci-fi, but I do love things like fantasy and magical realism. I think for me, my kind of mission statement with my own creator-owned work is to write books that I would have wanted to see when I was coming up that I just didn't see. And so the protagonists for almost all of my stories are, you know, femme, black, or brown people, and often queer people.
Right. Gotta love representation. That's one thing I love about Valiant, is that it's diverse for everybody. And so it kind of fits in with that, what you're going with.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at these.
Right? We got some awesome characters here. Love it. And love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Somebody that's never read Valiant or never read Livewire, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to read Secret Weapons. I think it's a 4-issue series, but it's one, you know, volume, and it really does encapsulate kind of the core of the character. And from there, I think you can understand who she is from there on.
I want to thank you for joining us. Love your work, and can't wait to see what happens in this next couple arcs that we're seeing. And
thank you. And let me know what you think. You can yell at me on Twitter.
Yeah. What is it?
@definitely Vita. That's my Twitter and my Instagram.
Check out Vita. Thank you guys for watching. Go pick up these books. Thanks for watching WhoDooTV, and thanks for Enlights for sponsoring this video. If you like Valiant content, you're going to want to check out one of our other interviews from Emerald City Comic Con right over here.